me set up all my little chat options here so as I can see if chat happens. Okay. I did actually go back and watch a lot of my stream from yesterday, because I like to hear myself talk that much. Oh, no extras, I guess. So we are back with Oliver, who was just as enthusiastic to get with us as we were with him. And, that's nice. So let's see, we have movies this way. No refunds, Mice Tales are on the house. Generic remake number 17, you liked the story before, maybe you'll like it even better with CG. I don't care for this place very much. Why is that, dear narrator? Okay, so, like, this place is obviously incredibly haunted. Nah. Yes! It is... Oh, wait, actually, when I was trying to rewatch stuff, the music was super hella loud, so let's go way down. Hello, way down. Can I please adjust this? Shrimp colors. Okay, we can try shrimp colors. Enhancement options for any shrimp who may be playing. That's nice. Okay. Okay, here we go. Music, way down. Master volume, slightly down. Okay. I was gonna try to save, but hopefully my options are saved anyway. It is extraordinarily haunted. Nah, man, what makes you think that? Look. The walls are bleeding. Okay, we don't know for a fact that it's blood. It could be ketchup, for all we know. Do you consider the walls seeping ketchup from its pores honestly any less abnormal? Okay, fair. But it could be some kind of jam or nectar too. None of those are normal substances for a movie theater wall to secrete. Well, whatever it is. There's only one way to find out. Oh, please don't. I thought we were just gonna go tongue first, so... I'm begging you, don't lick that. Worry not, it could be jam. Wall jam is not good jam. I've made my mind up. Whoa, want that slow-mo, replay on that. What was that tongue? Okay, it is blood. But it's not my blood, so I care very little. In fact, I'm relieved. It's blood, though. Yeah, but it's not mine, so... Why should I care if it hasn't been stolen from my body? Perhaps I should have known. It's the wrong color anyway. They spelled color like the UK color, even though we have American healthcare, and I think they mentioned president. You really don't get this, do you? What I don't get is why I shouldn't just go somewhere else. I mean, we have a date. You know, to shut you up. We have a date. Fine, fine. Besides, I'm sure there's hardly anything here more unsettling than literal blood on the wall. Okay, screens 1 through 7. Yes, we have movies here. Okay, yeah, I didn't just pick the chivalrous knight voice. I don't know. It's just that's how the initial dialogue went. Okay, what the fuck? Childer, 2 of them. Oh, it says buy popcorn in the background. They're just staring right at you. Yeah, kids do that. I don't like their energy. They're evil, Call-a-back girl. Evil. You wanna TED communication? I don't speak Latin, nor crayon. Wait, do kids speak Spanish? These particular ones might just speak the same tongue as you and me. Whoa, no way! Say something to them. Hey, Childer, how would you like to clean my tents? Why is this always your go-to? Come play with us. Okay, fuck this, let's skedaddle. No, let's hear them out. What game do you want to play, dear Childer? IDK, a word search maybe. Sorry, no can do, I'm kind of illiterate. Feel free to complete it on your own, though.
Okay, we understand thoroughly. Have a nice day.
Huh. I had no idea kids nowadays could Gaussian blur like that. Can we please just leave this accursed place? And surely it's been 4 minutes. Fine, fine, I reckon a good 4 minutes has passed anyhow. See, me and me were on the same wavelength. Hey, pal, you were gone for a good 6 minutes. Figured you might, just skedaddled, so to speak. So, how'd you find the place? Oh, how'd you find the place? Sorry. Stickier than my tent. Didn't know that was possible. Yeah, see, my boss reckons the joint can only get so sticky. Me, I think it's like a black hole. How so? Well, you know how black holes are so strong that no light can escape them, hence they appear invisible to telescopes? No, but go on. I reckon that if the place was sticky enough, you'd just, get stuck forever and nobody would find out. So, basically, the only way to find out how sticky the place is would be to touch it, trapping you, and preventing others from finding out how sticky the place truly is. I call it the Oliver Uncertainty Principle of Stickiness. You're full of ideas, aren't you? Mostly about stickiness, grime and filth, yes sirree. Anyway, I was wondering if you wanted to get going. The way I figure it, the sooner we get this footage done, the more time we'll have to enjoy ourselves. Ailing doesn't take time. We were able to do it this morning. It was fine. You want to spend time with me after the laying? Of course, man. I love fun fairs, dude. Even with our fun fair's particularly high mortality rate? Hey, where else could you get launched from a spinning crab arm at half the speed required to break the sound barrier? I reckon those Viking chaps had it right, giving you an awesome afterlife if you die in a particularly gnarly way. Funfair accidents have to be an alternative way to get to the Thonhala. Anyway, let's just get going. We can continue chatting on the way there. I like the guy. I don't like my, bad voice for him. You know, I'm aware of the Funfair's 2-for-1 ticket thing going on today, but I sincerely doubt you're allowed to just piggyback onto my subway ticket. Unlike the Funfair, this concrete jungle holds no love in its pores. Just damp, which I doubt can even be considered much of an emotion at all. Awesome. You sure? I feel quite damp right now. Wow, hot. Right, you smell it too. Honestly, it's gnarly. I've never met a non-hirsute creature that smelled like a wet dog before. Maybe it's the dog food I ate this morning. He is kind of the perfect man for us. Whoa, you eat dog food? I eat whatever's in the trash, man. Today, dog food. Whoa, groovy. Hey, if it's good enough for a sickly beagle, it's good enough for my gut, eh? On a side note, thanks for agreeing to do this again. I know you're benefiting from this too, but believe me, you're doing us a major solid. It's my pleasure, Olive Man. I'm guessing us, I know he mentioned, filming a movie and helping with the scene with that. So I'm assuming that's us. No idea if me squatting and grunting on camera is gonna help a whole lot, though. I've not been on the internet. Believe me, it will. Honestly, with the rumors going around about the joint, Mr. Dickens is worried the joint mightn't still be in business come this time next year. Mr. Dickens? Oh, Mr. Dickens is my boss. Yeah, he owns the cinema I work at and always has. He's a top-notch guy, a real class act. Old British chap full of vitality. He built the very cinema I work at back in the 1960s as a young entrepreneur. Are you close to him? Wow, we're jealous already. I sure as heck am, Daddy-o. I was only a starry-eyed lad, a mere manling when I got my job at the cinema. Taught me everything I know about being a man. I don't understand. Right. You haven't met Mr. Dickens. He has impeccable style, you know. Wears his old suits, uses old British words/charms, always keeps level head. But you said you learned everything from him, right? Right. But you don't talk like a pirate, nor constantly mention fish and chips. Oh, he thinks that's a Britishism. Huh. Well, no, see, Mr. Dickens' last piece of advice for me was, oh my god, Mr. Dickens is dead, he's the ghost that's haunting it. That's great. I don't really actually want to romance Mr. Dickens, because he's this guy's, pretend dad, but, like, if there's a chance, I'll do it. There's nothing better for a man to do than be an individual. Tally-ho. Did you add in the tally-ho, or did he actually say it like that? I honestly can't remember. Anyway, I have to find my own path, wear my own clothes, use my own outdated and frankly underrated slang, Daddy-o. When we get back, I'll definitely introduce the two of you to each other. He is fully a ghost, and we're going to ask for Oliver's hand. We're going to have to ask his dad so that we can marry him. In a way, you kind of remind me of him with the whole doing your own thing, regardless of others laughing or being repulsed by you thing you've got going on. Alright, I will mention that the whole, like, when the shopkeep, whose name I definitely know, the cowgirl one, was talking about people putting on pieces of themselves and how that was, like, expressing themselves, and then when Karen mentioned, this is just how I express myself, but this, and then mentioning expressing ourselves, but that seems to refer to things that are not, well, it seems to refer to inborn things, or identities that were given to somebody, so I don't know where the game is going with this, is all I'm trying to say. Normality's overrated, take it from me. I do also wonder if the, like, colors mean something in terms, like, obviously green refers to us. Red seems to be when they're really pissed off. Maybe blue is sad, but I don't know if that actually gives a hint. Oh, cool. Trans male, awesome. I've never seen a happy person in a suit. Rebuttal. Weddings. You think they'd let me anywhere near a wedding? Well, what if you were to get hitched? Oh my god, is he proposing? Is that something you'd ever want to do? Oh my god, yes, propose to me in the subway, I will accept. This game does seem to be kind of bonkers in that way, and I'm happy with us having, like, a summer wedding. Oh, so, like, she chose to have the printer? Comments are saying, Danny's saying Karen had a printer because of autism and it lets her communicate easier. Oliver built his own head. That's kind of weird, because this looks a lot better than Randy's head. If you told me Randy built his own head, I'd understand. Unless it's to a big-tittied giraffe. Doubtful. Alright, hang on, I gotta... How do I see? Is that something you'd ever want to do? Oh. Oh, physical hitching. It's okay. It's okay. We're not rejecting him. He definitely thinks the route just ended. Randy got his fix. Randy is insane. Oh. That's honestly a response I didn't see coming. Well, I've got my reasons not to. Oh no, our tragic backstory of having been abandoned. I mean, we did have the option previously to say that, like, we had an ex or something. Such as? Oh, the usual reasons. I'm not exactly a prime rib, you know? Green skin, a few too many nipples, stretched together, fleshy phone head. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, actually. No, I was nowhere near Phone Kennedy on the date of... Oh my god. My nipples could only shoot so far, That's an absolutely riveting diversion. But no, what I meant was... Your phone head. Did you construct it yourself? Okay, I like Oliver. He seems very straight up. Like, we're not bullshitting him, he's not bullshitting us. We're both just incredibly weird. Let's go for it. I want to marry Oliver. That's quite a personal question. I know. I should know better to ask, but... I've never seen one, so... different before. Oops. Hold on. It's a custom, sorry. It's a custom, I guess you could say. Huh. I don't know if you built it yourself per se, but how far back was the bell mechanism placed relative to the vestigial cord adapter? That's quite a specific question. Bold of you to assume I'd understand any of those fancy schmancy words. Sorry, I guess I'm just technically minded. Always enjoyed dismantling stuff, then putting them back together. Rare for an artist, I suppose, which is why Mr. Dickens gets so much use out of me. I know how to load reels into our machines and what ought to be on them. Hell, I'm the only one Big Bertha lets perform maintenance on her. Oliver has one sensor or eye. Oh. She's our movie projector, and boy is she temperamental. So Dickens keeps you busy then? Well, yeah, but that's how it's gotta be when you work with the public, I suppose. Of course, you do tend to get customers that... Sorry, I shouldn't badmouth customers, especially given how dire things have been lately, financially speaking. Nonsense! The beans! Spill them! I crave gossip! Oh, alright. I guess it's not like he ever buys anything from us anyway. We have this one little shit stain, his name is Billy. Little Billy! You know that brat? He ratted on me to the police. Got me done in for child labor laws. Oh man, that's not cool. I'm sure the judicial system's incredibly biased toward green people. I mean, probably against. I sprayed in the courtroom. It's a god-awful state of affairs. Yeah, this kid, this Fink, he's just... We have a rule at the cinema. It's one of my bosses, obviously. The customer is always exempt from violence. That rule complicates dealing with the yard-high snot-nosed brat. Little Billy doesn't know reason. He simply wishes to watch the world burn. Thank you! Finally, someone else who sees it. I swear, that rugrat gets his kicks from inconveniencing me just because he knows that I can only politely ask him to leave and retort. Because if I put my hands around him, no more job. It fucking sucks. The wee fucker can bring in a megaphone, skateboard around, running amok, hitting other customers in the ankle with his board. Yet, I can only use words when dealing with the situation because he's a child. He's not a child. He's some kind of fun-sized demon. It sucks being an adult and having to use other children to settle disputes by proxy. Oh, the twins. Because if I drop-kick a child, oh boy! Screw kids getting too soft. Half of them are armed. I'm afraid of the idea of having these shitheads everywhere when I get old and end up defenseless like a tortoise stuck on its back. When I get to that point, shoot me in the stomachs. Why'd you just pluralize the word stomach? No reason. Sick. Oh, hold on. I think we're near the outskirts of town. You ready to get off? Well, I'm either laying my eggs here or there. Given the option, I'd rather there. Yeah, plus, I kinda want sole ownership of the footage till the movie's finished. After all, I'm hardly gonna get many butts on seats if some hipster has the whole gory ideal uploaded for free on PhoneTube, now am I? Wait, is that like... Wait, what's /reg? Like /regular? Oh, /ref. Alright. I thought there was another slash I didn't know. Is that a porn site? I kind of assumed we were doing porn. Are you happy or not knowing? If the answer is yes, it is a porn site, then yes, I most certainly am. I thought we were kind of into it. I'll just not specify in that case. Fuck you! Now I know its answer was the correct one! Are people going to be aroused by this? Hey, gotta drag the monster fucker crowd in somehow, right? Okay, now I feel a little bit objectified, like, maybe he's only interested in me for my screen time value. I thought he was also a monster fucker. Um, so now my feelings are hurt. Hi, God. Hi, me again, just serving you up a little reminder. Final/one-time reminder. You can access the menu at any time using the escape key if you need to change the settings or save the game at any time. Also, to make completionist playthroughs easier, I've added this baby at the top of the screen. It appears every time a route diverging choice occurs, reminding you to save at that moment. And then you can reload it and get another ending, allowing you to try other endings without any backpedaling. Thank you, and don't forget, better save than sorry. Here, let me save here. Over my old save, because I'm a risk taker. Sup, Jerry? No. Y-E-S. A deal is a deal, you festive gate blocker. I win. Why did you? How did you? I didn't think you'd actually. Of course. Of course it'd be Oliver of all people. I reiterate, sup, Jerry. Oliver, my nemesis. Why? Why would you? I don't get what you're insinuating, Jerry. Why on earth would you take them here? I think a better question is, why on earth wouldn't I, dearest Jerry? Oh my god, they're exes. They're fucking exes. Oh my god, they're fucking exes. You can't say dearest like that. Oliver, they've got green skin. I know. Isn't it gnarly? Oliver, they've got 6 nipples. 6 for the 6 for the price of 2. What a bargain. Are you just going out with me to get back at Ticket Jerry? Because that would really hurt my feelings. Their head is clearly comprised of stolen skins all stitched together crudely. Crude? I'd like to see your needlework, Ticket Man. You shut up. Oliver, they only asked you here so they can lay their green eggs somewhere on the funfair grounds. Oh, I know, and I'm totally into it, too. I even brought a camera so I can film it in its awe-inspiring, ooze-tacular depravity. Dear Lord. Of course. Of course it'd be Oliver, of all people, who'd be into this. Take it, Jerry. I'm really starting to feel hurt. What can I say, Jerry? It's hip to fuck monsters. Yeah, Jerry. Now, how about 2 tickets for me and my adoring talent? The tickets. Cough them up, pretty boy. Fine. That'll be $2 then. Alright, call it back, girl. You ready to go inside? All of these are good, but yeah, let's see if we can make this move along. Only if you hold my moist green hands. Oh, baby. I think I'm gonna vomit. This guy is so fucking judgy. What the fuck? Oh man, I haven't been here in forever. I've never had fun before. Well, Chief, you've come to just the right place then. Nowhere else can an adult man be hurled at 300 or so miles per hour by a giant metallic crab claw operated solely by an untrained and probably morbidly stoned teenager, no less. You're right, that's a truly indigenous experience. So, where do you want me to stand? Huh? What'd you mean? Oh, for the footage. You are gonna lay your eggs, right? Well, not now, Oliver! Oh, sorry. Like, literally, I was so into Oliver, and now I feel like he only sees me as an egg machine. Sorry. Alright, how about now? What? Out in the open amongst the common rabble? I think not, perverts. Sorry. I just presumed since you're, like, heavily pregnant and whatnot. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make a mistake in making phone Ginji the not the actual name? Okay, how about this? How about we go frolic, have a groovy time, then you can let me know when you're down for us to get shooting. I mean, I was wanting to do that, but now I know that you're not even actually having fun and you're just looking forward to the eggs. It's gonna mean less. That sounds quite agreeable, yes. Fun. Very much so, yes. Alright, here's the spot. What do you mean? This is the perfect spot to lay your eggs. I see. No, listen. Accessible location, spitting distance from the hot dog stand, just off the beaten path enough to be avoided by civilian foot traffic and or ride operators. And best of all, lots of disturbed dirt for you to use to bury your young in order to conceal them from potential predators. Like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm not into this. Horrible location, very incompetent, utterly embarrassing. In any of the alternate timelines where I took someone else here instead of you, I mean, not that I would know, I'm sure I would have laid my eggs in a completely different location. I mean, this location has other perks too. Like, good lighting to film with a camera. I know, that's the only reason you like me. Oh, I see what this is. You've even got a little stage light set up. Oh, come on, it's not like that. It is. It's just, well, we did make a deal. God. One ticket for one filming. Come on, pal, don't hold out on me. I mean, I know it's the only reason he brought me here, and it does hurt my feelings, but I do need to lay my eggs, so... Fine, I'll just lay the... Wow. Censored, you'll thank me when you're older. Did you get it? Every oozing second. You also got them all in the hole, even without ample preparation. Very impressive. I don't like either of these. Thanks, I'm a master... shoot, no. We're leaking into each other. Thanks, I'm a master of steering my own ass. Years of expertise? You know it, hon. I still don't understand, though. Why do you care so much about some biohazardous cinema's closure? Why go to all this trouble? Look, I've truly explained the basics to you already, definitely. The theater is dying due to the rumors about the place being haunted by my dad. But it's greater than that, truly. Our cinema, each and every cinema in fact, is destined to go the way of the dodo at this rate. Oops, wait, all cinemas? What makes you say that? The same reason that video rental stores and the creepy mustachioed dude selling bootleg VHS tapes door to door died out. Spinny disc players? What? No. The internet. Isn't that the cat meme database with porn? Yeah, but now they've got videos. Non-pornographic ones, too. They've got entire sites dedicated just to showing movies. With directors beginning to just put their movies straight up on there without even considering physical theaters. Well, why would people leave their own familiar hovels when they could just watch the same movie even cheaper online? So, why do you care? This just sounds like advancement. Evolution. It's more convenient for everyone. I mean, clearly we don't own a computer. It's not like that. The cinema employs me and Mr. Dickens. You can just get a job on one of those sites. You said it yourself, if you're technically minded, you'd excel at it. I mean, did they spell it like the app or like the word Excel? Hold on. Yeah, they spelled it like Excel sheets. That's fun. It's not me that I'm worried about. It's the ghost of my dad, Mr. Dickens. It's Mr. Dickens. He's old, set in his ways. He's extraordinarily savvy at running a physical business, but I know he wouldn't bridge the gap. The physical silver screen is all he knows. Truth is, as much as I love the cinema, it's Mr. Dickens that I feel truly indebted to. He's given me so much, taught me so much. He's like a father to me. I know. He told me once that showing movies to the world has been his dream ever since he was my age. How to fail at ship jumping reference. If his dream dies, a part of him does too. I can't allow that to happen, not sitting down anyway. I know we can get people to come back if we release something truly engaging. I mean, everyone thinks I'm hideous and stuff, so I don't know if I'm the draw you want. Something new, something people can't find anywhere else. Thought you were putting this on PhoneTube. I know people would love to hear a new story, even if it's weird. If it's one they can connect with. Look, this footage. Like it shows my cloaca, but okay. I'm not just asking you to do this for me, I already did it. I'm asking you to do this for Mr. Dickens and his dream. I know it's a lot to ask to allow yourself to become vulnerable before a whole town of people who've spurned you, all for a man you never even met. But maybe you understand the importance of dreams like I do. Or maybe you'll do it for me. Route diverging choice. I guess I'll save, even though, I mean, I don't think I'm not gonna say yes. We're already here. I mean, you already took the footage. I would have said no before the footage. Okay, you can use the footage. Dude, Call the Batgirl, you have no idea how gnarly it is to... How happy that? Thank you, sincerely. This footage, it's one of a kind. Hell, this footage alone tells a story that I don't think anyone has ever seen before, save you or me. Pity it's so short, though. This was the whole movie, I'd be set, content-wise, but alas, a movie needs to be 40 minutes or longer to even qualify as a feature-length film. I don't know if an indie short film would drag the same crowds out that a feature-length movie would. I'm sorry, do you want 40 minutes straight of us shitting eggs into a hole? Because I don't think that's gonna sell any better. That most certainly is a pickle, yes! Say, I've got an idea. Okay, so, this is a big thing to ask, but... Stop asking me things, start being nice like you were when we first met. What if you and I got more footage tomorrow? You know, of you. Of me? Yeah. I know it sounds strange, but... The footage of you that I just got's easily the freshest thing I've filmed yet. It's different, that's for sure. You think people want to see more of me? Absolutely. It's fine if you're not sure yet. You can give me your answer tomorrow. I'd be honored if you were willing, though. Anyway, you fine to make your own way home? Drive me home! I can't walk. I just shot 5 green bowling balls out of my rear end, Oliver. Far too much ass drama. Oh, right, sorry. Okay, idea. How about we borrow the discarded bike left over there, I pedal, and you ride in the basket? That sounds agreeable, yes. I have no option to not steal a bike. Oh, we made it home. Morning, callback girl, rise and shine. Narrator, I'm bored. You just woke up. I know, I do this every day. It's boring to me now. You eat roadkill daily. Oh, but that never seems to lose its appeal. Father! We can't call the narrator father, we've already dated. Roadkill's soft and cuddly, dear narrator. What? Dude, roadkill fur tends to be coarse, matted, and wet from the gutter water you find it in. That's excluding tire tracks, mud, and extruding bones, too. Bastard narrator can't even let me enjoy roadkill. Look, if you're so bored, I can eat roadkill. You can. But you can also do literally anything else, which I strongly recommend doing instead. Like, you could ride a bicycle. I have the limb coordination of a sentient carrot, but with limbs. I also lack a bicycle. Yeah, that's put a bit of a dampener on the aimless cycling plan. Can you draw? Okay. I aim to one day draw Bigfoot out in the open. And then... I am dumbfounded. Why do we keep coming back to the semi-mythical ape-man? Semi-mythical? So you admit there's a chance he... Bigfoot does not exist! Bigfoot does not exist! Bigfoot does not... Bigfoot is real and horny and I will find him! Except you haven't been able to find Bigfoot yet, even with your life savings of 25 cents sank into making a minute-long phone call to the Bigfoot Hunt film crew, who you reckon came the closest to finding him. So, backup plan, Oliver wishes to finish filming his bizarre cinematic opus today. You could always, I don't know, help him do exactly that. That sounds like effort. What's in it for me? I don't know, what do you most crave from this drab cosmic orb that you're confined to? Yeah, I'll hit on the narrator again. You know exactly what I'm looking for, winky face. Ew. In that case, this is a no-brainer. Is it? A no-brainer, you say? Oliver's a pervert, man. He's a scary little goblin man, and he's clearly into freaky shit. Most of all, you. That's sad. You really think so? I do, unfortunately. And what if he isn't? Hey, if he isn't, and the movie still does well, you'll make a killing from the royalties. I don't think we signed anything agreeing to royalties. Why, there'd be no prostitute too expensive for you to hire. You could even purchase sex from politicians if you feel like betting filth. I love betting literal filth. Heck yeah, fuck pit time. Now keep in mind, lobbying government cabinet members for your depraved corruption sex can end badly for both parties. I care not. Betting absolute filth, here I come. I'd especially avoid betting Dialtown's mayor. Silence, disembodied cricket, I've made my mind up. To the cinema we go! Away! Is this the mythical chapter 2? Hell yeah. What's the dickens? I also know about the chapter 3 because when you download it, there's a readme file that says, hey, if your game crashed, here's something with all the routes unlocked, and here's something with everything up to Route 3 unlocked, or Chapter 3 or whatever. Hey, hey, hey! Call-a-back girl, my muse and ghoulish life companion. How fareth thee on this fine spring morning? I don't want to flirt with him until he actually confirms he's into me for me, you know? Fine, but I had a bit of a setback early on this morning. Uh-huh, and what's that? I woke up. Ha! That line's a classic. Life, it really is an unrelenting barrage of fuckery, isn't it? I'm afraid so, my green friend. Look, honestly, life's immense fuckery and whatnot aside, I'm just super stoked to see you. Because you like me, or because that little demon, he's... Little Billy, I beseech you, could you please go bother literally anyone else in Dialtown today? Shit. Okay. Shit. Well, yes, I could, which is what makes this all the more special. No, I need to get more of a youthful, angry, I don't know. I swear to phone God, you low center of gravity hobgoblin. So what you gonna do about it, huh? You can't physically attack me, Plaid Daddy, not unless you want to get sentenced to life on the electric chair. Callback girl, I implore you. Murder him with your bare hands. I'll back up your alibi, please. All right, enough. Scram, you hoodied gremlin. Or what? Come on, man. You know I'll cartwheel kick you in your formless gonads. Fine, fine. I've got some weird-looking bugs I found under my dad's mattress to fry under my magnifying glass anyway.
Ciao, bozos.
Oliver, shouldn't he be in school right now? Is this one of those fabled wicked ends the old ones prophesied about?
Nah, as far as I know, little Billy got suspended recently for turning the staircase in his school into a makeshift water slide.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
He didn't use water for the fluid part of the water slide.
Juvie would be too good for him. He needs to be government contained.
I'm surprised we're so pro-prison, like, when
we seem to have our own bad brushes with the law.
Thanks for scaring him off, by the way. That one, he scares me.
Wow, and I don't.
Had he called my bluff, I would have just sprayed. You know what, I think I'm starting to understand. Pink is flirty, blue is sad, green is unique and weird to us, and red is pissy. So, you know what, if you like me being a freak, then I'm gonna say my freak thing. I'm not gonna be overly flirty. I'm still waiting for him to say, sorry, I value you as more than an egg-layer.
Well, had he called my bluff, I would have just sprayed.
That's absolutely radical to know, but I'm glad you didn't. Gotta save that for the footage we're gonna record.
Oh no, Oliver, you just made a bad choice on my romance route.
Speaking of, I take it that you are indeed willing to assist me in filming my groovy feature-length picture then.
I'm willing to direct a movie with you, if that's what you mean.
It was indeed what I meant, yes. Oh, by the way, Mr. Dickens should be passing this here counter any moment. I'm gonna ask him to relieve me from my post so we can finish filming the movie.
So wait, I'm about to meet Mr. Dickens?
Yeah, I guess you are.
How's my hair? Oh, wait. My lack of hair, how is it?
Your scalp is as smooth as a polished melon. You're gnarliest. Minus the generous stitching dotted up throughout, of course. Don't worry, though. It'll be fine. Provided you back up one antsy fib of mine.
Okay. Hell yeah, man! I love sinning! Time to fucking L-I-E!
Hey now, I don't exactly see this as a barefaced lie, per se. More of a subtle, less blatant lie.
Then spill the beans, man, what's up?
So, like, I haven't really been as honest with Mr. Dickens about the progress of the film as I should have.
He thinks it's basically finished, doesn't he?
Wow, right on the money. You should be a green diviner of some sort. Say, any idea what next week's winning lottery numbers might be? If I know how to count, that is against the lore. Oh, hey! Great.
I don't know what orange means. But, you know, I'll give my best shot for him. I'm sure there will be a 3 in there somewhere.
Any idea how many 3s there will be?
Probably at least 1.
Right, thanks. That's my pension plan sorted, then. Oh shit, look groovy. Here he comes. Oh, he's alive.
God. Tally-ho, you two!
Bloody fine afternoon, isn't it? Oh-ho, right then. I believe introductions are in order. Callback girl, this is my groovy mentor, employer, and good pal, Ebenezer Dickens. Charmed. Mr. Dickens, this is Callback girl, my green friend.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I do need to save here because this actually is important to me. I'm gonna keep going with Oliver, but I need to come back here to hit on Mr. Dickens. Don't you mean your green date, friend?
Oh, right. I mean... Oliver, my boy. Tut-tut-tut. You assured me that you wanted the rest of the evening off for a strictly cinematographical...
Cinematographical foray. Cinematographical. There we go. Cinematographical foray.
I do, Mr. Dickens. Oh, very well. Very well. As long as we have a finished flick by the end of this evening, everything should be right as rain. Oh, speaking of, you did tell me that the movie is nearing completion, did you not, old chum? Oh, of course, sir. Progress has been as gnarly as can be. One more day of filming is all we'll need, I reckon. Jolly good show, my boy. Because I'm afraid that our utilities bill are beyond due, and I don't know how much longer we can keep this show running. How long have those bills been on your desk? A few weeks at the very least. Yikes.
How do you still have electricity in here? I mean, you can talk in text. That's what you're doing by writing.
Well, you see, old chum, if you take a good hard gander at the ceiling.
Oh my god. It's incredible.
You may notice that I've merely strung lanterns from the rooftop.
Are those fireflies in the lanterns?
Kerosene is out of our budget, I'm afraid, old top.
Well, this is grim.
Ah, but this movie might just bring the people back. And if it doesn't, we'll just have to close our doors for the rest of time eternal. No pressure, you two.
Right, we'd better get to work then, since there's just so much at stake.
Say, Oliver, before you go, could you hastily fetch my pocket watch from my desk? I assure you it'll take but a jiffy.
You bet, Mr. Dickens. Oh no, we're gonna get the shovel clock. One portable clock on a string coming up. Okay, wait, let me try to predict. Either he's gonna be like, oh, you treat my boy right, or he'll be like, so, don't ruin my theater by your terrible, ugly face in movies, or I'm only having you here because he likes you, or he might try to hit on us. I'm not sure. There might be another possibility yet. Oh, I didn't even notice his tiny little bowler hat. That's so charming.
Now then, it would seem that you and I have a solitary moment together.
Yeah, I guess I can be nosy. Do you always send Oliver to fetch things for you, like a servant?
Not at all, not at all. I apologize profusely for the deceit, but my pocket watch is presently in my pocket. I merely orchestrated this momentary interruption in order for us to have a brief moment to speak.
About what?
Well, you see, I wanted to ask you to take good care of my boy Oliver.
Oh, good.
You see, I once had a family, but alas, my wife is no longer of this world, and my own sons have all left the nest, so to speak.
Whoa, dude. You have a nest, too? I'm sorry, I slipped into Oliver again.
Somehow, I feel as though you may be referring to a literal nest, rather than a figurative one.
Desperate falsehood. Aren't you?
I am not, no. Look, I'm not here to judge your past or even Oliver's choice of acquaintances.
Then what's all this about, then?
Well, you see. Look, Oliver's a young man. It is his time to make his own place in the world. Forge his own future, carve his own frontiers, and all that developmental riffraff. Oliver is much like myself in that he once had a family, but no longer does. Sometimes fate compels two people to stick together. Perhaps you and Oliver were fated to cross paths just as he and I were.
So you're saying it's destiny, baby?
Perhaps, perhaps not. After all, who are you and I to dictate what the stars wish to see? I find that the worth of one's life is often measured by the strength of the bonds one holds.
I'm losing the funny British as he talks more.
And the measure of their wildest dreams, too, perhaps. Because what is life without purpose, without drive? Tell me, my green friend, do you have a dream?
Rapunzel number. Gravel. I want to be rich and bang smoking hot babes and race fast cars. Why is that in green? I want to see my kids grow up big and strong. Now let's go with gravel. Gravel!
Do you wish to own gravel, consume it, fixate upon it incessantly? I'm afraid I don't understand. Very good, yes.
Gravel!
Chum, all I'm asking is that you do your best to encourage Oliver, raise his spirits should they falter, and ensure that he finishes his film. By any means necessary. Short of removing his fingers with a pair of bolt cutters, perhaps.
So you're really planning to work him to the bone here, eh? I don't know how you do these things in Britainland, but this is America.
My green friend, there's so much more at play here than you know. You see. Rightio, Ollie's back, baby. Mr. Dickens, I scoured your desk, moved all your papers, but alas, there was nary a watch to be found. Oh, would you look at that? My pocket watch was in my pocket this whole time. I should have figured, since that's where its own name indicates it ought to be. My, what a bumbling fool you have for an employer. Now, toddle off, you two. Come on, call it back, girl. We got a cinema to save.
All right, off we pop then. See ya, Mr. Dickens.
Right, cheerio then.
Off we pop.
Well, that went about as well as I could have expected. Kudos on mostly not speaking. That was an extremely strategic move on your part.
Thanks, I pride myself on being able to respect authority and take directions.
That's great to hear. Give yourself a pat on the back. Whoops.
Don't tell me what to do.
Right.
Right, so, what now? Tell me what to do.
Well, if we're making a movie about you, then what we need is lore. Oh, I missed it again. Come back.
Lore?
Oh, you know, info about you, story content. Something for the audience to chew over.
So, are we going for gasps or pants wetting?
Hell, if you have something gnarly enough to make our audience shit themselves, I'd love to see it.
You do say the word gnarly a lot, don't you?
Thanks, I think so too. What we need is something truly wretched to hook our captive viewers in. Something extraterrestrial, perhaps. Oh, I skipped it again.
Are you calling me an alien?
Did I or did I not wheel you home yesterday on a bicycle while you sat hunched in the basket?
Ah, damn it.
Right, so I kind of wanted to ask, and don't take this personally. Dude. Like, whatever you're saying, just back up and don't say it. Are you some kind of funky alien? Like, what exactly are you?
I mean, I don't really want to ask him what the hell he is, even though it's perfectly rational. I don't want him to get all sad about his... Reflect over your own actions, Oliver. That's a personal question.
Okay, fine. I guess you gotta give a little before folks just volunteer that sort of info. Just between you and me, I'm totally a human. I didn't ask.
Are you making fun of me?
What do you mean this man isn't real? No, it's not like that at all. Just don't get the secrecy is all, I guess.
It's a boundary, Oliver.
Okay, sorry. That's completely fair. I should really know better. You know, what we need is something that'll really hit home.
Home.
Hollaback girl, are you?
Come to my domicile.
Well, okay, I'm not worried about his feelings. I'm worried about... I mean, yeah, I sort of am. That's the dating game. That's what you have to care about.
To your tent. Come to my tent.
Wait, you're inviting me? Into your tent?
If we want strange, kooky lore to make friend and foe alike shit their britches, my tent is likely our ace in the hole.
Radical. Let us make haste, then. I didn't think you could fit in here.
Welcome to Casa de la Meme. Feel free to piss anywhere that isn't my box bed. I will instantly reclaim it via a fetid red urine stream if I must. Though if you do shit in the corner, do wipe before sitting down on any surfaces. I'm not an animal after all.
Whoa. I'm in your lair. Eee!
I mean, like, yeah, right. This is, like, gnarly and junk, I guess. I don't like either of these. I don't want to hit on him right now, because I have mixed feelings, but I don't want to, like, spurn him, so fine. Oops. You're doing adorably poor job of hiding your excitement. Oh, shucks. I mean, it's just really intriguing, you know? You have no idea how long I've been wondering exactly what your lair looked like, you know? We met yesterday, so... Yeah. You mean for the last 36 hours or so? Yeah, boy, what a day and a half that was. So, oh my god. See, this is why I can't get close to you, Oliver. Right now, I'm in fact finishing my camera, so... Let's get to filming, then. Right, so, what should I be doing? Do you want me to do a dance? Well, is it a good dance? No, it is not. Alright, scratch that then. Oh, hey, maybe we should record some after commentary for, like, the press release and junk. Sure, I don't see why not. Epic, let's get it done then. You state your name for the camera. Ah, I see. Let's move on from the commentary idea, maybe. Move on to something that doesn't place my pricey equipment anywhere near that mug of yours. Yes, fair. So what now, Chief? Guess you could just act candid? Candid? Like a dog? The only dog I know particularly well is also a man and a hobo. And God. Yeah, don't act like him. People cross the street to avoid him. You don't like God? The dude begs for change when he can, just conjure matter at will. That's peak laziness. You gotta marvel at that hustle, though. Aren't those contradictory? Look, just do whatever you normally do when you're at home for an extended period of time, okay? I'm gonna talk to the narrator, hold on. I take it full nudity, might be a touch too lewd. I mean, how'd you show me having my eggs, then? You are fully nude right now. It's getting me sweaty. Sorry, do you want me to put a sock over my... You're just making me sweatier. Don't yell! There's sleeping swanlings nearby! Sorry. God, this is evolving into a romantic comedy. I mean, like... I was so into him, and now, like... Maybe we should just film one of those, then. Oh god, we're already muddled up and directionless. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Is a directionless director a bad thing? Oh, those words sound similar. This must be dire. Alliteration is the soul of motto, as I always say. Look, I don't know. What exactly is our cinematic vision here? Wasn't it to make audiences shit themselves? Right, exactly. But I can't personally vouch for ever having shot myself from the sheer empathy thing alone, you know? Speak for yourself. Ah, balls, I wasn't filming. That was a perfect punchline. No. Can you say that again so I can record it? Please? Sorry, but I can't remember what I said 5 seconds ago at any given moment. I definitely can, through the use of pressing the shift key. Even what you said just there? I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to remember who you are. Oliver. The name's Oliver. I work at a dilapidated cinema. I'm a total hunk. We're kinda dating, kinda filming a movie right now. I have no reason not to believe any of that. Right, groovy. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear what? Note to self, feeding callback lines in intervals of exactly 5 seconds may increase authenticity of their line delivery, as they'll most definitely think the script is happening for real. Wow, hashtag Chopal. What was that? Nothing.
No, scratch that. Maybe we should get some funky environment shots and then move to another location. Speaking of funky, we should use each setting to its advantage, and this setting screams oddity to me. Oh, shoot, I keep skipping past my dialogue, I'm sorry. Come back. So, you want me to scream oddity aloud? Ah, that's hardly groovy storytelling. Isn't the rule show, don't tell? So, you do want me to do the dance, or not? Look, I like you, Callback Girl. I like you a lot. But, something tells me that if you do the dance, our relationship will be fundamentally altered because of it. You think it'd tear our bond asunder, or instantly turn it hypersexual? Depends on how I react, honestly. No. You need something that utilizes the uniqueness of this cesspit? What? Of this setting. Cesspit, that's what he was going for, thanks. Think you could whip up something gnarly to show the camera? I dunno, man. Are you into feet? With cautious hesitation, I urge you to continue. Well, I've probably got a clean-ish sock somewhere around here. Oh, that's not even the one from the sock puppet. Ah, here we go. Me only sock. Don't mind the hole, I added that myself. Lets my scabs breathe. I don't like this. Man, that is gnarly. Say, where's the other one anyway? Did you lose it? No, I found this one. Man, this is prime biopic content. Can you tell me about your parents, please? Gotta get that origin story outlined. What if I don't remember my parents? Well, we could work the orphan angle. Is being an orphan fun? Take it from me, losing your parents is the most fun you'll ever have. Wow, you get to eat gruel. I do love free gruel. Nah, I'll just make something up. The orphan stick's a little too cliché. We're going for originality, aren't we? Originality and/or making a bathtub-sized wad of solid cash, yes. I'll just make up something tragic on the spot. Alright then, ready when you are. My name is Callback Girl. Let's see, what does that say? Note to Oliver. Give dog gramophone head in post. Yours gnarliest, Oliver. That's cute. I was born and raised in an oppressive shoe factory. Very evil and oppressive. Day in and day out, I manufactured shoes for feet I would never even sniff. Okay, odd criteria for tragedy, but go on. The shoes themselves were made out of poverty. Okay, we get it. Your life sucks. Giving us new information. I slept in a gigantic pair of clogs made for an ogre in Denmark. What era is this set in? You say that as if there were ever ogres in Denmark. Does the timeline matter? I suppose not. Besides, have you ever been to Denmark? Not specifically, no. Ah. See, you can't say crud then. For all you know, ogres are real and Denmark isn't. That doesn't sound correct, but I don't have enough data to refute it. Plus, the ogres erect constantly. Okay, no. No, not the ogre, damn it. Is nothing sacred to you? It's ogre lore, pal. I will not allow you to tarnish my vision. The ogre dong stays. Okay, look. Not to sound rude, but this is not working. Like, this relationship, I agree, you're being too demanding. Is it too out there? Out there? Hell, I'm having weird thoughts about the ogre now, and I'm getting all sweaty, and I'm honestly worried that you've awakened something in me, and I don't like it. Oh, boo-hoo! Did someone get sweaty from visualizing ogre weenus? Let us never think about this fabricated origin story again. Thank you. How's the film gonna start, then? Oop. Just a second, technical difficulties. Alright, we're back. Maybe we need to just start later in the story? Will the audience get what happened previously without context? Do you have context that explained why a hexa-nippled isopod person with green skin and a head made of an array of stitched-together fabrics and skin is walking around? Could be nicer. Right, let's just not bring the notion up, then. I'm sure we can leave that for a potential sequel or something. Radical, let's! Alright, so after you left, whatever nondescript location you happen to have crawled out of, where'd you end up? Most of what happened next is a bit of a blur. Let me take this in all the way. Okay. But I do remember one place from my past. Captivity. Wait, were you in prison? Yes, but I wasn't actually referring to people prison. People prison? You know, jail for humans. Human jail. Well, yeah, of course I meant human jail. What else could you possibly mean? Dialtown Zoo, do not feed the hairy ones. Oh, right, you meant Flamingo Jail. Feast your eyes, Olive Man. I'm sorry, was this how we asked him out on a date to the zoo? Because that sucked. The big house. You certain this is a good place to set your tragic past? You don't think captivity is tragic enough? It's kinda hard to be truly bummed out while sitting next to a taper. So you're telling me if you got excruciatingly bad news... Define excruciatingly bad. Let's say you find out your third pet rock was swept up in a tornado. Okay, that'd be absolutely heart-wrenching. Continue. If you found out about this while outside the taper enclosure, would the mere presence of a nearby taper really soften the blow much? I think it'd really hit once I'm out of visual proximity of the... Bullshit! The taper would do naught to comfort you, and you... Oh, God. What's this I hear? That's too British. I don't know. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. The roar of adventure, mayhaps. Oh, God, not you. Calabac girl, my featherless bipedal green friend, you've returned at last. I have not returned, I merely came back to this location temporarily. You returned. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Bully to that, then. I say, Hey, sorry to interject. Doting kinda boyfriend of Calabac girl here. When did we become official? How's it hanging? Egods! Another specimen! Hello, my equally featherless but decidedly less green friend. What brings you to my wondrous sanctum of miscellaneous beasts and other foul monstrosities today? Oh, nothing much, sir. I'm just documenting Calabac Girl. We're producing a groovy movie about their life together. My, what a thrilling notion! You know, Sonny, in a way, our goals are very much aligned. The sacrifices we make dedicating our... Hold on. I didn't do that one. Dedicating our very lives solely to documenting the most noble of beasts so the public may know their terrible ferocity. Yeah, it's groovy. Very groovy, yes. Bully to that. Oh, God. They're mingling. You know what I think would be a truly stupendous idea, my lad. Why, we should exchange information. Comrade, to strengthen both of our dossiers. Hell yeah, that sounds gnarly. I'm sure you have... Oh, hell nah. Oliver, you couldn't possibly fraternize with the enemy. The enemy? Mon cher, I am just a humble documentarian, not unlike your dear Fez partner. Oh, that's a fez. I thought it was like a little pencil cap thing. And I must say I do admire your choice in hat wear, my dear friend. Likewise, sir. Say, how'd you like to be in our film, Mr... Sorry, I didn't catch your name. You mean to say you haven't heard of me? I'm sure Oliver doesn't read Mustachioed Assholes Monthly, Theo. I've actually finished every issue from 1995 onwards for your information. My boy, I am Theodore Russell Wells, famed adventurer, explorer, documentarian, and zoo master. And yes, I would simply adore the opportunity to appear in your film as a primary source of zoological hogwash. Eee, this is a development for sure. Say, for purely cinematographical reasons, do you have any baby photos of Callback Girl? I'm afraid Callback Girl was no longer juvenile when they found our way into our spurnful clutches. But I do have some photos of them au natural. I mean, we already confirmed I'm naked all the time anyway. Theo, you wouldn't. Oh, that's hardly that scandalous. Callback Girl's naked right now. Wait, how long have I been? Ah, drat. You're correct, my friend. That being said, you ought to see the angle I snapped in number 4. The angle leaves very little to the depraved imagination. May I see that? Oliver, a word, please. Oh, I think we gotta... We'll be right back, okay? Do return, yes. I have yet to show you the photos of Callback Girl riding on their old tricycle, after all. They're so wonderfully ill-fitting. Tremendously gawkable, yes. Experience the emu. Wow. I assume it says it can't fly, but it kicks ass. Emu exhibit. Say, are you doing okay? Oh, wow, it can't fly. Yep. You kinda flipped your lid back there. Yeah, well, duh. You were chit-chatting with my former captor. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I realize how that might have just looked. But, hey, he said he wants to be in the movie. Isn't that... I'm breaking up with this man. If you put him in it, No, sorry, that was... If you put him in it, I walk. Unless you, like, put devil horns on him and dub his footage to make him say dumb shit. You know, that does give me a groovy segue into the golden question. The golden question? Well, yeah, we gotta consider villainy. Are you saying we have to consider a life of crime? Right, I'm sold. We just need a gun, a getaway ride, I suggest a large stray dog. Nary an old woman shall be shared, probably spared, from our combined mugging wrath. How did we get to... No granny mugging. We're discussing cinema. What I meant to ask was, is our movie gonna have some kind of maniacal villain? Don't most stories have villains? Yeah, I mean... Most successful stories tend to have some kind of hurdle for the protagonist to overcome, you know? There's very seldom character development to be had in merely loafing around, vegetating in trash, after all. No, I don't want to hold hands with him. I'm mad at him. That's me. That's my life. Let's just film me doing that. Yeah, see, that does sound like a stellar waste of an afternoon. Don't get me wrong. But does that truly sound like the makings of a compelling story to you? Maybe I gotta overcome something first. So my debauchery feels deserved or even earned. You might just be onto something. Well, what's the alternative? Well, back on the villain train. Choo-choo. It is a fact that almost every story has a grand antagonist of some kind. All action comedies have bad guys, after all. That must be it then. After all, action comedy is the artsiest genre. I'm telling ya, all great stories have antagonists. Right, most real-world love stories feature mothers-in-law, probably. Yeah, now you're getting it. What you need is a nemesis. Who could that be? Well, wouldn't Theodore seem like an obvious candidate? Nah, I don't want him in my story at all. I don't know, man. Ground yourself. Like, this guy, like, it's fun at first, but, like, he is ignoring, like, consent in all its ways. He's like, he's not being cool. I want to leave the route. I want to go. I'm not into this. I want to break up with him. I'm taking some pain pills, but ignore that. Like, we had a grand adventure, but, like, I don't want to be dating him anymore. Also, I don't know if anyone is actually still here. Think about how hammy that dude is. Just ask him to star in your movie and fire me. I quit. He'd bring a lot of gnarly energy to the role, and give him the satisfaction hard pass. I mean, to be fair, I think he thinks that we were, like, making something up about being captive. But also, like, I don't... Bad. You've been here the whole time. Oh, great. Alright, you pitch a villain, then. You, I'm breaking up with you. Who do you see as the villain of your story? Alright, wait, I'm saving, like... I'm guessing, what about you means... Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna say what about you. I'm guessing that means who do you see as your villain. No, come back. Save. This marriage is tearing me apart. Ticketgjerry. Cherry? Seriously? Him? Yeah. He always cock-blocks me when I try to enter the fun fair. Getting custody visits to see my hatchlings is gonna be a nightmare. But, I mean... Is Jerry really the de facto villain of your personal story? He's kinda just a poor dude who's trying to do the one task that helps him put bread on the table. He thwarts me, Oliver. He's a thwarter, damn it! I'm sure he doesn't exactly relish in that, though. God, I really love thwarting Callback Girl. I dunno, in my head, he's pretty thwarty. Salutations, might you need some assistance? No. We've got it all under control, Theo. Hurl thyself from our proximity, thanks. Righto, bully to that then. I say we just have you prance about in spandex and call it a day. Okay, that's a deal breaker. Why? What's wrong with spandex? You do not want to see how the first incarnation of this movie turned out. This is your second attempt at this? That sounds like something you should have mentioned sooner. I was hoping that if I'd pretended it never happened, eventually I'd just forget. I can still hear the stretching of spandex against my groin in my nightmares. Sorry to hear that. In mine, it's just the familiar screams. Far less emotionally complicated. Ah, hell. Maybe this is pointless. I mean, can we really reduce the struggle depicted in a complex narrative down to a single antagonist? What if the true villain was... society? Not sure that a film we're trying to market to the general public should be about how unpleasant the target audience is. Like, so far, all we have right now as a film are eggs coming out of my cloaca, me biting a microphone. That's all we got. I don't know why we're even talking about a narrative. Nah, hear me out. Maybe it's people's perception of me, like in Shrek. I can't see it because I'm me, of course. And you can't see it because it's a view you don't happen to share. Huh, maybe you're right. You think we need some complicated exposition shot showing? Fuck it, I'll just start the movie with a paragraph of Comic Sans text on a solid colored background. With exposition out of the way, we can just focus on the action-y stuff. Oh, see, there's the issue. Define action, because technically decomposing is an action. Let's say general movement / activity? Yeah, nah, that's not me. Oh, come on. Surely there's some way we can use this groovy set to our... Oh! What we need is the footage of your daring escape. No, I'm not going back in my cage for you. It's the ideal action narrative point, the missing link. How's about we ask Theo for the CCTV footage? Okay, that's better than I thought it would be. Firstly, let's never speak to him again. That's my suggestion. Right, and secondly, I might have coded the lens of the nearest camera to my enclosure with silly putty. What? Why did you... To cover my tracks, of course. Oh, right. Duh. Didn't Theo notice that you were missing, though? Nah, I just left a burlap sack of potatoes in my bed. Wow, this place really is. A sneaky lemur or a particularly crafted dingo could get out of here no problem. Where did you think I got the idea? Huh. Okay, so crazy suggestion here. What if you entered one of the nearby enclosures? I know, I just said not to do that. And I just filmed you climbing out all willy-nilly. We could totally just slap a camera overlay onto it, pass that off as your actual daring escape. You could just say it's a recreation. Oops. Wouldn't that be fake, though? You realize that almost every movie is just people lying on camera, right? Would audiences believe our forgery, though? Would audiences believe anything we've filmed so far? Right, sold, let's do this. Right, excellent. So, to our left, the noble alpaca enclosure. Sound good to you? Are alpacas friendly? I don't know, I've never been lost in the mountains of Peru, and they don't tend to walk around the city much. You are ill-experienced when it comes to handling alpacas. Yeah, it's definitely a skill I tend to embellish on my resume. Alright, so what's in front of us then? Judging from the cardboard cutout, emu. Right, that's not ideal. I've been closer to an emu than I have to an alpaca, admittedly. They're kinda like feathered dinos. Swans are also feathered dinos, in fairness. Right, but imagine a man-sized swan. With a gun for a head. Oops. Right, I've heard enough. We were fools for thinking to weaponize them. If another emu war kicks off, we'll be annihilated. Oh my god. I don't have the option to not hop into any enclosures. Emus will kill me, alpacas will spit, so... Although, green means funky, and red means mad. But I am mad at him, so... It's really funny how they made the emus have guns for... Oh, they actually have guns for heads in the game? Oh god. Then in all hope ye who enter here. Right, I'm in! Don't mind the severed hand. You recording, man? Sure am, yes sirree. Great, we've got the establishing shot. Now I've just gotta... Oh god. Oh, an alpaca! Hey! God. Oh, many alpaca. Circling around me. Hey, call it back, girl. Those alpacas don't look too happy to... Ah, shit. I feel as though death may be imminent. Maybe you shouldn't have entered the enclosure housing creatures with meat grinders for heads. Wait, but I thought the... Oh wait, llamas! Llamas have got pan flutes for heads! Oh, what a comical mix-up on my part. Dude, I think those things are waiting to tear you limb from limb and grind your flesh to a pulp. He's gonna get this on film, and it's not even gonna make any money, but he's still gonna release it. Whoops, silly me. Sorry for the hold-up, boys. Please be gentle. Returned exhibit. Dead cryptid. Great. The ending where you get mauled to death by alpacas. Thanks. Well, at least they gave me that little thing that said save here. Oh no. That's a new one. I did save, but also, interesting. I don't know why that crashed, but I'm glad it only crashed at that part. I guess we're going to the emus with the guns. Alright, it's time to take the plunge. Note, door is now emu-proof as of 5/7/15, never again. Alright, I've made contact with the soil. I seem to be in some uncharted land. A new frontier. You're in the emu enclosure. Yes. You getting this? Yeah, you look generally lost. Only enter if cool with emus. Outstanding, yes. What now? Well, if this is your daring escape, I guess the next step for you to take is to, you know, escape. Right. How do I do that? Well, oh, right. The ground dips, don't it? Well, yeah, of course it's deeper on the inside. If I could climb out from the inside, an emu could jump it, no problem. This is certainly a mild predicament. I could always just open the zookeeper door and let you out. That wouldn't look very cinematic. Does any of this? Alright, point made, now let me out. Oliver! Oliver, are you getting this? If this is the emu that's now located right before you, then yes, I'm very much getting this. Oliver, am I in danger? Do you think it's aggressive? I think it's an emu. Oliver, this is no joke. Need I remind you of the Great Emu War? Emus have won 100% of all wars they fought with mankind. One war. And they kicked our asses. We are human? This one has a G-U-N. Seems docile enough. War. War seldom changes, Fezman. Alright, I'll get the gate open in a moment. Oh god, it's just standing there menacingly. I somehow doubt that emus are capable of malicious. Oliver, I think it's attempting to trap me here. You could step around it. Oliver, I think the emu is working with Terror. Dude, just step around. Oliver, I must duel for my freedom. Hold on. Right, camera's in focus. Do what you have to. Well, you punched an emu. Yeah, okay. I slew it for my freedom, Oliver. A worthy sacrifice. Hell, you barely dented the damn emu. Your fist just got absorbed into one of its many feathery flesh folds. I mean, yeah, groovy, this is good stuff. Dude, but this footage is top-notch. This is totally the last piece of footage we needed. Our ace is in the hole. I'm not gonna be flirty about it. So I can go home now, then. Yeah, I think we're done here. To be frank, I'm a bit worried that Theodore Wrestlebelt might press charges against us, considering you just assaulted one of his specimens. Oh, please, he loves punching animals. I'm sure he punches emus constantly. Fucking invite him to the premiere. He'd adore this trash. Right. Okay, I guess that's one guaranteed patron for opening night. Man, am I pumped to get this movie finished? Abso-heckin-lutely stoked. I gotta get back to the cinema, get to editing this for tomorrow night. I am not gonna be getting any sleep tonight. But hey, I'm sure if I go long enough without sleep, I'll be too out of it to feel the impending sting of failure, right? Hey, before you go, I wanted to ask you something. Oh, shoot. What's on the cards, my groovy dude? So, the cinema is, like, definitely haunted, right? Allegedly definitely haunted, yeah, why? Has anyone ever, died in the building during its operation? Oh, now that you mention it, yeah, there might have been an incident or two. Nothing out of the ordinary, though. Uh-huh. Big Bertha might have flattened the last projectionist who performed maintenance on her. Flattened? Rolled right over him, yeah. Turned him into a red pancake. That's... Wait, did you say an incident or two? Like, plural? Yeah. Big Bertha also kind of tore another maintenance guy's arm off. Then flattened him when that didn't kill him. And in doubt, flatten the repair guy, as they say. Who says that? Who says that, Oliver? There's also the time Big Bertha rolled through the wall of the projection room and flattened some of the audience. Rolled right over him. Oliver, I am horrified. That doesn't sound right. Hey now, Big Bertha's our pride and joy. Mr. Dickens did right, splurging on a beautiful second-hand antique projector. Second-hand? Who sold him the machine? A friendly witch doctor who is hosting a yard sale. Dude, the cinema is 100% haunted. In your opinion, it is definitely haunted. Let's just agree to disagree. No, let's not. Right, then, I'll be off. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. But, hey, I'll see you at the premiere tomorrow. Right? Yeah, I did briefly. I'm pissed at him. I might come, we'll see. Be there. I have other things on. We'll see. You do not, and we will not see. I'll even scoop up some floor corn for you to scarf down if you come. Right, sold. See you then, partner. Boy, what a day. You punched a goddamn emu. I did it for Oliver, damn it. For cinema itself. I mean, did you though? Did you really? And what's that supposed to mean, bub? I mean, are you really certain that this movie is going to achieve anything other than being a resounding flop? Well, Oliver has faith in it, so, you know, I do too. Oliver also has complete faith in the squalid cinema he works at, in fairness. Faith is good, though. Religion has historically been kind of popular. He's relying on a miracle, though. It's blind faith. I get that the air in the place is practically opaque, but he doesn't seem to see any further than his own dial pad. But he's not doing this for himself. He's doing this for Mr. Dickens. Do you think that Mr. Dickens really believes in Oliver? I'm sure he does. I mean, he's given Oliver so much, right? Right, so it's completely in character for him to indulge Oliver and give him a last-ditch attempt to save the cinema, knowing he'll lose nothing if the movie flops. I'm sure Mr. Dickens just doesn't have the heart to tell Oliver that it's pointless. I mean, it doesn't matter. Alright, you disembodied destroyer of dreams. What's your plan, then, eh? What do you want me to do? I dunno, maybe try to temper Oliver's expectations at the premiere tomorrow? No, that's the exact worst time to do that. Either when they get started, or comfort him afterward. You don't try to set him up for disappointment in the middle of it, because then, if it succeeds, then you suck. And if it doesn't succeed, you still suck. You can let him down gently, so he has time to come to terms with his inevitable failure. Sounds like a bummer. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I know your entire life philosophy can be summarized as an irresponsible and effortless yet hedonistic romp in the pursuit of pleasure. What do those big words mean? It means you're cosmically underwhelming. Oh, Dad, no, I totally am. And your point? My point is, I think you need to ground Oliver. I knew this joke was coming. Ground him? Last I checked, not one of my wretched unhatched spawn are named Oliver. You really should have had a discussion with him about the finished movie. Remind him of his other prospects, that everything will be okay if the movie flops on account of it being weird and low budget. What's the use? Go to sleep, you lummox. You can think some more about this tomorrow. I agree with that sentiment fully, minus the thinking bit. Good night, my ethereal maiden. Wait, I'm not a girl. Smile serenely. Yes. Well, I'm glad it still let me flirt with it, for some reason. Oh, I'm honestly surprised. Seems the premiere is actually drawing attendees. Like, actual live people. Instead of what, exactly? Homunculi? Emu? I meant instead of nobody turning up. I expected an honest to phone god town-wide no-show. But alas, town-wide spectation. I guess my advertising campaign worked wonders then. I doubt you writing "Come to Olive Man" premiere on condom wrappers and slipping them in random strangers' pockets got very many of those people to come here. You never know, it could've. Yeah, but you're kind of really illiterate. Most of Dialtown probably can't read hieroglyphics. If those pyramid dudes could read them, I'm sure modern man can. Uh-huh. You should go inside, speak to Oliver. Yes. Go, I shall. Yes. Hey, callback girl. I'm super stoked that you actually came. Yeah, that's what you said last night. Very groovy. Okay. I don't know what purple is. Usually red is... pink is flirty. Is purple sexy or something? I'll put some effort into the root, but I still want an apology. I always do. Winky face. What was that? That was some kind of euphemism, right? I missed that. It was, yes. You doing okay, man? Okay, purple is freaky. Thank you. You seem generally disheveled. Oh, you know, I'm running on roughly 0 hours of sleep. What does that mean? Moby? Oh, like movie. Moby? Heck yeah, Moby. I spent all night working on this baby. I cannot imagine my character, naked, weird, green freak, going, Oliver, hun, that can't be healthy. Like, I feel like I just gotta support him in this reckless endeavor. Well, that's a surefire indicator of quality. Correct. Sorry, correct. If I almost excreted my soul from the tortured meat sack containing it, then it must be art, right? I understood most of those words, but not in that order. This movie. It's my opus. Our opus. You see, at first I thought, hey, this looks kind of cute. Could make this PG-7. Add a dancing CG raccoons. Few dancing CG raccoons. Ah, small dancing CG creatures. Objectively a fine choice. Go on. But then I thought, what I need is to think outside the box. So, me thunketh, what about a story that starts off funny and silly and then becomes soul-crushingly tragic? Like Generation Lost. But then I thought, what if the movie has no genre? Just a string of raw footage arranged out of order and with ill-fitting music placed over the whole thing. You fell asleep at and or on your keyboard, didn't you? That is an interesting theory. Oh, Oliver. It's cool though, just... whatever you do, don't tell. Tally-ho. Ollie, my boy. Tonight's your big night. Are you ready for the grand premiere, lad? I sure am, sir. Marvelous, simply wondrous. I'm right chuffed to see what you've made. Yeah, I'm sure people will find it just dandy, sir. Not to worry, lad. The movie need only make enough in sales to revitalize my failing enterprise. So, no pressure. Right, yeah, groovy. Anyway, I must go take my seat as I don't wish to miss the euphoric magic of the silver screen. Cheerio, one and all. Well, he seemed chipper. Yeah, it's almost like he expects my film to save his failing business. Huh. Well, I wanted to talk to you about that. Oh, hold on. There's a few people behind you in line. We can talk about whatever that is while I'm stalking the reel, okay? No, you can't. Big Bertha will smell fear. I guess it can wait. Let me just step to one side. Oh, God. Greetings, my respective Fez and Green friends. I'm here to attend your dazzling cinematic premiere as a guest of honor. Stellar, man. Glad to hear it. No, we gotta break up with him about this. We said he wouldn't come. Oh, I'm sure you most certainly are, having a guest as distinguished as the one and only Theodore Rustlebelt. Can I murder this guest with my bare hands, hun? No, not this one, Calabat Girl. Alright, that'll be $6.99 for a ticket, sir. Egads, you truly expect me to pay for a ticket at my own red carpet event? But, Theodore, you aren't actually in the movie. Correct, but a specimen for my vast array of emu most certainly is, yes? I'm here on his behalf while he recovers from his life-threatening injuries. That emu is fine, and you know it. I know nothing of the sort, I'm afraid. Listen, Mr. Rustlebelt, this isn't personal. Everyone's got to pay for a ticket. This very event is a fundraiser to raise money to keep the cinema open. Alright, I'll tell you what, my lad. How's about, in exchange for a free ticket into your screening, I give you free and unrestricted access to the zoo? But, isn't entry to the zoo already free? Well, how about that? It looks as though I've already gone through with my end of the bargain. I suppose that means you have a legal and unwavering obligation to... Alright, you crusty fuck, just go in. Bully to that, then. See you in Hollywood, my boy. High society, here I come! God, I despise that man.
You know what? I should really listen to you more.
Hell yeah. If you think my takes on people are nifty, you should see my takes on jerkies and...
Sup, bozos? Billy's here now. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Scram, get on out of here. Tonight's our big night. I have enough to do without having to fixate my hawkish gaze on you all night.
Yeah, plus this movie's rated 18s and up, dude. I shed my pants halfway during filming and refused to put them back on. Oliver, you did remember to add a blur in post, right?
Shit. Guess the movie will just be that bit more memorable, huh?
So yeah, no minors allowed. Scram.
Hey, I'm no minor. Look, I've even got my ID on me. ID, name Little Billiam, sex anytime with your mom, age 18 plus, job full-time mad bastard. Mayor Mingus approved, don't check lads, it's good.
I think this identification might be fake, but I can't pinpoint any obvious discrepancies.
Look, you little brat. It's a no, either way. Like I said, I can't have you tarnishing my film's one opportunity to save this place with your loud shenanigans. Loud shenanigans? Hey, bozo, for your information, I'm actually planning to be on my best behavior tonight.
You told me earlier that you were gonna smuggle your megaphone into the theater to repeatedly bellow Krungus during the climax.
You gangrenous snitch! You're like 9, what the actual fuck? Where are you learning words like Krungus and gangrenous? Pal, you think I didn't come up with Krungus myself?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I've got like 8 kids on the playground who can back me up. Scram, go, get out, ah! Fine, whatever, bozos. Your movie's gonna totally bomb anyway, bro. No assistance from me required. Ciao. God, I hate that little... Krungus, 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 Krungus. I'm dialing the cops right now.
Is this how I come off to Jerry? I need to send him another fruit basket or something.
Another?
The first one didn't seem to sway him.
Huh. Define fruit.
Apple core, banana peel, used eggplants.
What? Define a used eggplant.
Hey, look, another customer.
Hey, it's me, I'm here now.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut off the cheering.
Oh, hey, sup, Randy? What brings you here? Oh, you know, I was just rummaging around in the dumpster out back when I overheard someone mentioning the premiere. Well, heck, it's groovy to have you here. Yeah, so, what's the movie about? That's a great question. Right, yep.
I'm in it.
Yeah, what the... Wait, something about you feels familiar.
Do you spend much time at the park, mayhaps?
Oh! So, you're the naked green figure I keep seeing scurrying around in my peripheral vision.
Oh, yeah, that'd be me, alright.
My fears of losing my own mind have now been replaced by the tangible fear of encountering you.
Hey, that's progress. Good job, man.
Yeah. Alright, so that'll be $6.99, Randy. You could have offered me a discount on account of me being vaguely familiar, could ya? I suppose I could drop to $5 since I... How about 25 cents? Randy, if you have no money to your name, then why'd you even bother showing up? I just wanted to get in out of the cold.
Good call. This place is as warm and as moist as can be.
Yeah, about that. Why is it so humid in here?
I'm sure it's just from the mold on the walls breathing.
Huh. Well, it is warm. Look. You're the last dude in line, Randy. Just go sit in the back and don't make any noise, alright?
dog, Oliver, you're the best! Can you be my father?
Randy.
I'm going.
Huh. Keep forgetting to ask him about that bandage on his head. But from a little Billy, plague be upon him, that he hit his head on a rock. I'm sure there's gotta be more to the story than that, right? If it's anything like him, I don't want to hear it. Are we being mean to Randy? Yeah, Randy's awesome. Oh, come on, Randy's lovely once you get to know him. I'm sure he makes someone very happy. Maybe you on the next playthrough. Yeah, an organ snatcher, maybe. The fuck? Or a mean-spirited coroner looking to take his frustration out on a body. Why are we bullying Randy? Is Randy dead in this scenario? Inconsequential. Perhaps, yeah. What the fuck? Randy turmoil and bodies aside, we've got a screening to initiate. Initiate isn't a very call-to-action-y verb, is it? Like start, do, make, squirt. Those have punch. Initiating is like pressing the on button on an ointment-making machine. Let's just do the screening. Yes, let's. Alright, let's get... Olive Man, what is this place? No caressing Bertha, I mean it this time, Oliver. Oh. This is my vile sanctum, me lair. Specifically? Oh, projector room number 1. Don't forget to empty the something, something. Oh, Bertha's wearing a sun hat. Oh my god, you're right. Does that mean she's dateable? Is that It sure as heck is. Say hello to Big Bertha, our pride and joy. Let me save before I die here. Oliver, she just moved. She also winked, I think. Yeah, she probably just had some air stuck in her. Oliver, she moved again. Yeah, ditto. Oliver, I think your movie projector is sentient. And angry. Okay, don't forget to empty the piss jars, my boy, from Dickens. Great. Oh, don't be ridiculous. She's got a lot of soul. I'm pretty sure she devours souls. Well, if she's eating souls, then how are said souls haunting the place then, huh? Ha! Checkmate. Aw, shit. Okay, maybe we're slightly fucking haunted. Laugh it up. Oliver, she shouldn't be in here. She should be frolicking. She's a wild animal, man. You're not insisting I turn her over to the zoo, are you? No, let her roam free! Thank you, game, for being on the same wavelength. You need to let her roll around the open plains, where she can feel the open air in her pipes and bolts. Roll over as many small critters as she wants. It's not right having her all cooped up in here. But she's our only movie projector. Dude, you can buy a used projector at a garage sale for like $15. Don't you want her to be happy? You're right, you're right. I'll bring this up to Dickens after the premiere. If we have time to talk about anything other than our movie's vast success and the sudden salvation of the cinema itself. Yeah, right. Call back, girl. Can I ask you a hard question? One that I'd like you to answer completely honestly. Uh-huh. This movie. The one we should have loaded into Bertha minutes ago? Yeah, right, that one. Do you think it'll turn things around for me? For us? See? I knew this would come up. I'm right, as always. I'm glad I married you in my first playthrough, because this tension between us is crazy. Shut. I have a question to answer. Did you just tell me to shut up after I'd finished speaking, just so you could answer my question, which I'd already finished asking?
Yes, lie. Not gonna lie, I was talking to the narrator. You realize the movie's done, don't you? Hal, I'm not recording you right now. The movie's ready to air. Like, we're not in sync right now. Like, he doesn't even know about the narrator. Like, right now. Speaking of, I gotta ask, do you think this movie will turn things around? Look, man, I haven't even seen the movie. For all I know, it's just 90 minutes of me gargling paint thinner. I mean, also the eggs. I mean, yeah, but if we were close, whatever said, I don't think anyone knows about the narrator. If we were close, it would have been a conversation we had before, and he wouldn't just immediately dismiss it like that. Okay, not all 90 minutes are comprised solely of... Ah, shit. It's already sign of a turbulent development process. There should realistically be little to no paint thinner gargling to fill extra time up. You know, I think you expected too much from yourself. Hey, fine, I rushed the editing, I get it. No, I mean all of this. You're in your 20s, man. That's pretty young in human years. Isn't it? So what? You think developing a film was too much? I don't get how you expected to repair Mr. Dickens' dying business on your own. I mean, it might work. We just roll the film and find out. On your first try at the last moment possible. Hey now, for all we know, the public could love this movie. And they could despise it, correct. Stop dithering when you're literally at the film premiere and everyone is here. Isn't it crazy that you're relying on this one shot to define your future? You know what, sometimes it's okay to have hope, okay? Like, it's okay. Sometimes you get into all this negative self-talk and you think that this project is too big, I shouldn't have taken it on. You know, I shouldn't expect crazy things to turn around, but, you know, sometimes things can take you off guard and be good sometimes, you know? And you don't really get a project anywhere except by believing in it, so... You know, he might press play and the movie might suck, but that would be a very boring story ending. It might be awesome, and in that case, he'd be like, why were you such a negative Nelly? Like, there's a lot of times I see people younger than me doing a bunch of stuff that I'd be like, wow, that's pointless, that doesn't make any sense, it won't work, they'll never actually go through with it. But then they do go through with it because they don't have those same thoughts, and then it turns out good, and I'm like, wow. If they'd listened to my inner monologue, they wouldn't have gotten anything done. Maybe I should be more positive. Oh God, you're right. I've set myself, both of us, up for failure. I mean, I live in a tent, I'm not... Hey now, I don't give a flying fuck if this flops. I didn't mean you and me. Wow! I meant me and Mr. Dickens. Wow! Oh, right. Yeah. We're dating. Why would I think you meant you and me? But look, you and Mr. Dickens will live. Wow. I'm saving for this one. I don't want him to take me up on it. You know what? I don't want to date him. I don't need to just take the nice answer. If he breaks up with me, I'd like it, even if that means I don't get the happy ending or whatever. I'm sure you'll find a new apartment. I mean, if I lost my place, I could always move in with you. I'm sure you'll find a new apartment, damn it. Right. Thanks. Seriously, you've been treating me like... Be nice to me. This was all going to happen anyway, man. I mean, granted, I feel like I'm bullying him right now. I just want you to be okay if/when it does. Okay. We've done our best. You and Mr. Dickens. Time to load Bertha up and get to it, then. Speaking of, again, you've got to release her into the wild soon. I know. Oops. Like, tomorrow soon. I know. Take a breath, man. Relax. People could really love this. I just got you down in the dumps to be manipulative. Yeah, I suppose they could. I thought that 2 minutes ago before you made me spiral. Alright, well, it's been real, but here goes nothing. Right? Why are we building up now? Like, it's just because we feel bad about, like, making him so upset. Hello, Dialtown. God damn it. Rachel from the Dialtown News Network here. This just in, last night's premiere of The Passion of Frog Thing has been reported as a resounding failure. Despite curious advertising efforts, in the end, the event has only had a modest turnout of 24 unsatisfied patrons. That's a fair amount of money. Of the 4 reviewers who happened to attend the showing, 3 are now comatose. The remaining viewer who is still conscious that doesn't really want to talk about what he saw. Poor guy. We interviewed a few citizens who attended the premiere, and they had this to say. Honestly, I just wanted to get out of the cold, but I think hypothermia would have been more palatable, in all honesty. The lack of footage of myself was criminal! Criminal, I say! Say, is this live? Come on down to the Dialtown City Zoo, friends, we have tapers! To tapers, bully! Okay, enough of him. Honestly, that movie converted me from an unsure agnostic to a firm atheist. No merciful God would have let that scene where the green one gargled paint thinner exist, no matter how disinterested he is in our plight. Well, there you have it. I know they say that all publicity is good publicity, but to those people, we at the Dialtown News Network would like to recommend giving The Passion of Frog Thing a watch, and seeing how you feel then. Good morning, call-it-back girl. I hope you're... What in phone god's name are you staring at? Put a frog in a pot. Let me let this animation go, see if anything comes of it. Oh. Watching him trying to climb out. Just a pro tip here, the last 17 times you tried this, the frog died. Yeah, but this time there's no lid, nor a lit fire under the pot. So the odds are fairer, methinks. Right. What's your endgame here, anyhow? Want to see the definitive threshold of frog slaughter? Yes, that's... Say, I wonder how Oliver's premiere went. Isn't that a much more engaging topic to think about? Nah, Little Billy told me a few days ago that it apparently bombed. In fairness, is Little Billy really a reliable source of information? Yeah, he was the one who informed me what 9/11 was. And he said it was an inside job, conducted by clowns. In fairness, he did show me a newspaper that reported the clown thing. Yeah, but in fairness, you're illiterate. I bet you any money that the article wasn't about what he said it was. What makes you say that? Why would the article's picture have been of a tractor flattened by a beach seal? Well, why was there a tractor even on that beach in the first place? Maybe if you knew how to read, you could have found out. Fine, I'll go visit Oliver and ask him about his lousy premiere. Brilliant, yes. Hello, Oliver. Where is he? Where is the boy? Well, I don't know. You sure you walked into the right place? This ain't the cinema. Mark my words, the cinema was right here. That must mean... Yikes, I guess it's already gone. Ah, drat. Alas, I was too late. You still might be able to get Oliver's mailing address to send your condolences via mailman, mailwoman, or perhaps carrier pigeon. Ah yes, the 3 genders. Hey, friendo, I was wondering when you dropped by. What's the haps? Olive man, you're... here. Have you returned here once more to burn the place down in a scornful rage? Gasped! Did you do all this? I lugged the remaining furniture out of here and took an axe to the light fixtures, if that's what you're talking about. But fortunately, I'm neither a vandal, salvager, nor a copper wire thief. Then why'd you wreck the place? Seems rather rude to me. Hey, I'm just following Mr. Dickens's orders. Oliver, my boy, if you're not stripping copper wire from the walls, then why would Mr. Dickens order such mayhem, such needless destruction? Such abundant and ceaseless malarkey! Malarkey, my bad. Well, okay, I might have misspoken. I guess I am salvaging somewhat, since it's my job to salvage what's left over from our failed cinema business. I don't understand. What else of value could possibly be left here? I heard from Little Billy that the premiere bombed. Of course he'd tell you that. He showed me an article from the Happenings paper. Oh, he showed you the newspaper review. Yeah, he said they tore you to shreds. Every single critic who attended the premiere. And isn't comatose.
In fairness, that's only one critic. But, I mean, yeah, the film didn't exactly get glowing reviews, you know, on account of it being so groundbreaking. True art is never appreciated in its own time. I don't know, man, let me quote the review. I couldn't read it. If I could douse the film in gasoline and light it up, I'd watch the film burn with glee. And this time, I'd actually enjoy watching it. Hey, that reviewer had 90 whole minutes to burn this place down while the film was playing. He was totally bluffing. Oliver Swift's newest and only movie is an abortion of cinema itself. That makes me wish I was likewise aborted. See, that's still a strong statement. In the same way assassinating Bigfoot over a parking ticket would be. Bigfoot totally can't drive. Bigfoot fucks. I'm sure he can drive. Look, I can't refute that Bigfoot fucks, but you also can't refute that negative publicity is still publicity. For your information, almost 5,000 people ended up showing up to the screening after that review. They all wanted to gawk at our marvelous train wreck. Wait, you made bank? Yeah, people turned up in droves to see our depraved horror flick. Wait, the movie we filmed was a horror flick? Well, I initially imagined it as more of a transcendent piece of media that encapsulated both the sincere beauty and the raw anger of all that falls under the huge thumb of Phone God. And our movie wasn't that? People didn't really notice the beauty under the divine thumb, but plenty saw the untapped blistering rage and shat themselves. So people turned up expecting a cutting-edge horror flick. Yeah, and we delivered. Okay, that makes sense. The premiere was a success then. So wait, why on Phone God's green earth are you tearing the cinema apart? Well, see, Mr. Dickens and I had a conversation about expectations. Oops. Uh-huh. Don't get me wrong, he was immensely thankful that I'd saved the cinema, but it turns out he really didn't think I could actually pull this off after all. Just wanted to see what I'd come up with. Huh. Why? Well, Mr. Dickens informed me of something pretty surprising, actually. Turns out, operating a cinema wasn't actually his ultimate dream after all. It was for him to go into directing movies of his own. Huh? You know how it is. Mr. Dickens grew up in a different era. He started a family once he came of age, which he obviously had to provide for. He didn't have the opportunity to just up and leave for Hollywood. The stakes for failure were too high. He had people depending on him, you know? It just wasn't an option. Yeah, but I don't see what this has to do with us or our movie. Well, for a while, I wondered why Mr. Dickens was so encouraging when I pitched the old Save This Year Cinema with an indie movie idea. I suppose I just figured they thought my idea was just dandy and that'd be a surefire success. But now, I get it. He had no faith in the movie at all, and was certain that the cinema'd have to shut down no matter what. Why was he so sure you'd fail? Aside from the fact that the entire business itself was collapsing in on itself? Yeah, aside from that, I guess. You see, when I pitched the idea, Mr. Dickens said he saw his younger self in me. The idealist younger version of himself who would have given anything to drop everything and become a movie director. Mr. Dickens wanted more than anything for me to take the risk that he never could. That he and only he he'd shoulder the burden of my failure, allowing me to try again and maybe succeed. Mr. Dickens said he was so proud of me for doing what he never could. And that's precisely why he couldn't allow this place to remain open if it meant that I'd stay the complete extent of my potential. So that was it then, the end of his dream. Or so I thought. One of the bad reviews really tore the cinema itself apart as a venue, said it suited the horrifying train wreck of a film being shown here. And that's when it occurred to me that just maybe I was actually finding something that we could use. Yeah, you'll notice the romance roots are more about teaching these random people self-discovery rather than actually having a functional romantic relationship with them. Yeah, but I want romance. I want to be appreciated and loved. People are so sure that this place is supposedly haunted. Oliver, this place is so haunted. Okay, fine. The place is absolutely riddled with specters, spirits, and other assorted ghouls. Happy now? Clicked off. Immensely. Go on. So I realized, if Mr. Dickens didn't even really want to own a cinema, he wants to see me spread my own wings and make my own creations. And this venue alone is considered pretty horrific, with terror apparently being my unknowing signature. The solution's obvious. It is Dialtown's first horror attraction. Wait, like a scare house? Right. You know, I realized. Maybe I was making a mistake trying to go against the grain, convince people that they wanted something that they clearly didn't want. Honestly, this seems to be the best way forward. So that's why you're hacking the place apart. Make the place even more unsightly, yeah! Best of all, Mr. Dickens gets to assist me in creating exhibits and stuff. So, he gets a second chance at his dream, too. What do you think of this poster? Dickens and Sons Scare Shack. Aww, cute. Okay. I mean, yeah, excited barking noises, but also, yeah, let's get back to our relationship if we have one. I don't think we do. Why am I in the poster? I didn't have a still image of you to use. What about all the movie footage? Oh, please. You were clouded in motion blur for the whole thing. Yeah, Karen and Randy have much more romantic roots. I am into Randy. Karen already said no, because I'm a dude, quote-unquote. Oh, right, I did go a little apeshit, didn't I? I do owe you something, though, you know. And what's that? Well, here it is. Thank you. Sincerely. Me, bum 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 bum. I could have attempted this on my own, granted. But I don't think I could have ended up here on my own. You believed in me when nobody else did, and stood by my side through thick and thin. You even let me document you, so I could take a financial risk for a dying cinema. All for the dream of a man you hadn't even met. There's nothing gnarlier than that, Slick. Slick? You're calling me Slick? I wouldn't go to hell and back for him. I'd go to the corner store and back for him. Me do good? Me make all of man happy? Hell yeah, you make all of man happy. Man, you know what the best part is? We're the only horror attraction on Earth with real ghosts. I hope. I mean, yeah, if ghosts are real, that seems like a big statement. Oh god, we don't even have to pay them since they're dead. Though, I think one of the ghosts might be a dead union leader, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, come back. So I guess this all worked out neatly. I guess so. What of Big Bertha? Oh, I did what you suggested. I let her go. She's free now, to roam phone God's green earth as she pleases. Aww. Yay. Good. Now she's the great outdoors problem. Actually, nah, I misspoke earlier, come to think of it. The best part of this is that Hey, bozos, how's it hanging? I heard your movie totally fucking bombed. The best part is that I get to do this. Out you go, you little scrote. This attraction is 18s only. Ouch, my youth glands! Ah, rad. He's maimed now. This truly is the best possible ending. The ending where everything works out just fine for Oliver Swift, the gnarliest man in Dialtown. Are we still together? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop streaming on this one, and let my throat take a break. Unless I can... I mean, how long would the bad... I think there's one I should load up to try to do the bad ending or something, but... Yeah, it's incredible how, very little I had to do in the movie that was about me. Okay, crashing the game. Thank you all.